Healthcare Property Trust is the best example of investing in healthcare real estate in Australia. The HPT Funding Units is a really exciting initiative that we think puts the fund in a fantastic position. We have also, in the last couple of years, very successfully built a development pipeline that will provide high quality income for investors in the trust for years to come. The funding units are an innovative structure that we're seeking to use to provide certainty to be able to fund those developments in a manner that also ensures that the interests of existing investors are served. The funding that we are requesting here gives the fund both certainty on its developments as well as capacity to participate in acquisitions. So we are opening the funding units for $250 million. If anything to go on is the last application process that we opened in May, where we sought to raise $150 million. We were overwhelmed by demand. They're actually quite humbled by it. We had $180 million worth of applications within 2 days. I think everybody understands that the ageing demographic of Australia is increasing demand for healthcare services. We've got a different structure here, so it is a different type of structure. It's a structure that uses an investment in cash as well as an investment in the Healthcare Property Trust. But we are hopeful that we get very strong demand, and I think the process and indicative discussions with investors is that it will be very well supported. The funding units are a structure which is new, that lines up to fund development product in what we see as a really efficient manner for investors. The three key components are to provide certainty of funding. Having money that is there provides certainty to our development partners, but also to our financiers, that then enables us to, negotiate the best deal possible on behalf of our investors. Second reason the funding units were created were to ensure that the interests of our long-term loyal investors are managed appropriately. The funding units enable us to provide certainty of funding without providing dilution to returns for existing investors. It also provides investors who have not been able to invest in the Healthcare Property Trust over the past period an opportunity to get involved. So the Healthcare Property Trust is funding the development of the public rehabilitation facility in Hurston. It will be the first public healthcare facility to be developed and then owned by a property trust in Australia. So that is very, very exciting. But also involved in that is us providing further funding for developments for some of our private healthcare operators. So the Valley Private Hospital in the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne is something that we have been developing now over the past 4 or 5 years. We recently bought a block of land opposite the Sunshine Public Hospital in the western suburbs of Melbourne, and we have slated to develop a $100 million private hospital on that site. Australian Unity is a 175-year-old organisation that has its roots in the community and provides services to the community.